Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Lauren with the National Weather Service in New Orleans. It is August 15th, Sunday, around 2:30 p.m. while I'm getting this recording together. We're just going to give you a quick update on the forecast over the next couple days. Let's just start with this nice 7-day picture. This is just for New Orleans, but we'll take a look here in a second about how you guys can get a more point forecast. However, this is pretty similar across the area. We can pretty confidently say highs are going to be in the low 90s throughout the week. You can see that red number, 95, 90, 92. Lows are going to be in the upper 70s, very typical for this time of year. And when I say typical, you can actually see that where it says departure, that's departure from normal. And it's anywhere from just 1 to 2 degrees. So pretty normal for this time of year. And then up top, you can see our chances of rain throughout the day and evening, anywhere from 50 to 70%. Very typical summer day as we're looking here over the next few days. If you guys don't know how to get those point forecasts from us yet, you can go to weather.gov/LIX or /New Orleans. This will be an updated image once we get that updated, but also you can scroll down here to this map and you can click anywhere on this map where you live. It can even be outside of our area, and you can get a really nice 7-day forecast. You can get an hourly weather graph here in the corner. You can also get a graphical forecast here at the bottom. And if we get into any situations where there's watches or warnings, they'll be listed here at the top. So let's just jump right into what everyone wants to talk about, which is the tropical systems, starting with Fred. Fred overnight reformed a center and gained strength back to tropical storm, and that gave the models a little bit better handle on where it was going to go. So even though we know the cone only tells you that 67% of the time the center will move within it, that means there's always a chance it can move outside of the cone, we can pretty confidently say that our areas in southeast Louisiana and coastal Mississippi are not going to see any significant impacts from Fred. Maybe you get about a foot of inundation with some high tide coastal flooding tonight. Any storms we get tomorrow are just going to be due to our typical summertime storms. As well, if you happen to be out here in Jackson County, Mississippi, maybe you get some 10 to 20 mile per hour winds tomorrow night. Now, let's go ahead and go back and talk about Grace, which seems to be the one that's on everybody's mind. Going back a few more here. So this was Grace's track updated as of 2 p.m. As you can see, our far southeastern area is in that cone. So it is something that we are going to have to watch as it progresses over the islands. But you can see it's got a lot of land to move over. And as we saw with Fred, the land likes to tear up these storms. And when they move on and off the land surface, it kind of has a hard time reforming a center and makes it really unpredictable and really difficult for the models to have an idea of where this storm is going. Now, if you happen to look at any of the weather models, these models are going anywhere from Honduras up to South Carolina. So once the storm gets into a gulf, that's where the uncertainty really comes in. But right now, this is the track that we go with. This is our official hurricane forecast. It is staying as a tropical storm. There is still a lot of shear out in the Gulf, so it doesn't look like this would be a major hurricane if it does make landfall along the Gulf Coast. So all I'm going to tell you guys is just to, we're in peak hurricane season. So just make sure your hurricane kits are ready to go. I know you hear us say that a lot, but just take a double check. Make sure you've got your food. Make sure you're prepared for power outages. Make sure you're prepared with any medication or documents you need, or if you, if you're going to need to evacuate at some point during this season, just have those plans ready to go, because you don't want to make those plans 2 days before you need to leave. And even if this stays as a tropical storm, and even if it does move up into our area, heavy rainfall, are you ready for flooding? Are you ready for some gusty winds? Just those kind of things we want you to start thinking about as we head into peak hurricane season. So right now, again, Grace will not be a threat to us, at least until mid to end week. We've got a few more days. It's just really important for you all to keep checking back to our website and the Hurricane Center's website to get the most updated information. Well, if you guys need anything, feel free to comment on us on Facebook or tweet at us. Give us a call. We'll be here 24/7 as usual. Have a great Sunday.